So right now, reports is coming out, and Dustin Poirier is looking to be facing off against Makhachev, UFC 302, June 1st. It's going to be a huge event. June 1st has a lot of fights coming up, and UFC is going to be one of the biggest. And right now, from what I see, he's looking to face off against Poirier, and it's going to be a quick turnaround from him. And Makhachev, he looks to be ready. He's definitely a protege of Khabib Nurmagomedov, and a lot of people feel like he's even more dangerous than Khabib. They feel like he brings a lot more things to the table. They feel like the style is around the same, but he just brings a lot more different things to the table from what I've seen. He's very versatile. He has a great all around game, ground game, striking. But from what I've seen lately, with Dustin Poirier, he's basically said that he feels that Khabib's even more dangerous. You know what I'm saying? He's even more versatile. He says his submission game, jiu-jitsu wise, is a little bit more versatile than Khabib's was. Khabib had some choke holds that he really did well, but his arms put himself in a bad position going for arm bars. Maybe he loses a position, but he trusts his wrestling to get it back. He's a little more. He's a little bit more of a threat, jiu-jitsu wise, in scrambles, and his striking is better than Khabib's. Makhachev is a very big threat right now. But he goes on to also say that uh Makhachev puts himself in bad positions. Going for the arm bars, things like that. But he says Khabib had some chokes that he really did well. But the arm bars for Makhachev, and he loses position when he's going for certain things, but he trusts his wrestling to get it back. So just the all around ground game. He says he's a little bit more of a threat, jiu-jitsu wise, and scrambles, and his striking is better than Khabib's. It's just all about strategy when it comes to certain things. When you go against guys like Makhachev and Khabib, to compare those guys, that's most people would like to do that, but at the same time, when you get in there, it's a different ball game against different people. You just never know, but you never underestimate a guy when you're going against him. So it's always going to be more of a threat. Makhachev said he has the key for an easy fight against Poirier. Uh, he thinks that Poirier is kind of underestimating him, undermining him a little bit, but he said I kind of feel like some of the stuff he says, he might not be respecting me, but I'm going to put my hands on this guy. I'm coming in there to hurt him. This is my last shot. Mom spaghetti, let's go. I haven't been keeping up a whole lot, but when I was at the gym, Mike Brown told me, man, I think this guy may be underestimating you, your jiu-jitsu, and underestimating how dangerous you are. I think what he's referring to was an interview of Islam saying that this is an easy fight for me, and I was tagged in a bunch of stuff on Instagram and Twitter of him saying that. I don't know. Maybe he goes about all fights like that, but I can finish and beat anybody at 155 in the world. I really believe that. I don't. And he doesn't have to believe it. I'm the one who has to believe it, and I'm the one who has to go out there and beat his. And I can't do that, and I can do that. So Poirier, he's going out there. He's giving them respect, but he feels like he can go out there and get something done. And he doesn't feel like he's getting enough respect in the fight. He definitely feels like he's being overlooked. Um, but I don't know. I feel like Makhachev he's a very confident guy. He just feels like he's well prepared. It's gonna be a very very tough fight. Definitely gonna be a very tough fight for these guys. Um, I feel like it's gonna be a very close fight. A lot of people right now are starting to tune in and try to figure out a few things, but it's definitely gonna be a huge fight. I would actually feel like the I'll actually throw my breakdown in this with a prediction as well. I feel like right now Poirier, his stand up game is going to be plus for him. We all know he has good awesome striking. Uh Ground game is good too, but what he'll need to kind of focus on in this fight is not being too sloppy. I think last time he had controlled chaos. I think people underestimated him in his last fight. But I think in this fight he's gonna need everything he needs to, especially the stamina. But his ground game, he has to be able to be careful as far as with the jiu-jitsus and the scrambles, because I definitely feel like Makhachev, that's something that he can master in this fight. But also with Poirier, he's a guy right now. I feel like his confidence is through the roof. Me personally, I also feel like in that underdog role, he actually fights better from this point. And I don't feel like he's just talking when he feels like he actually can pull this off. I know a lot of people knows it's a 50-50 fight, but I'm definitely I want to pick Makhachev in this fight. I'm gonna roll with Makhachev in this fight for right now. I don't think it's gonna be a knockout fight. I think it's gonna go to a decision. But me personally, I really think Poirier has a chance in this fight. But if he's going in there trying to land a big shot, I don't think Makhachev is gonna try to. And to be honest, his last fight, the things he did kind of mess up on that were kind of sloppy. I think Makhachev could take advantage of that, especially with the ground game. I feel like he'll be a lot smarter in the stand up. He won't put himself in bad positions. Um, so I definitely think Makhachev will be able to take this fight. He's a very good fighter. He's not someone who's gonna lay down. Uh, I feel like his stamina is gonna be top notch. I feel like Poirier does take a lot of he takes a lot of damage early in the fight that he doesn't need to, and that's something he will have to clean up, because at this point right now, Makhachev, once he get him on the ground, he's gonna try to finish the fight. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely gonna try to finish the fight, and he's gonna try to keep the fight on the ground most of the time. And if Poirier is trying to strike most of the time, that's gonna leave him open for a takedown. So a lot of things can happen. But I definitely feel like his takedown defense has to be amazing, and also just has to watch out for certain things. The kicks have to be active. Whoever's kicking a lot more, they'll kind of cut into it as well. Advantage to the guy who kicks more. The leg, whoever send more leg kicks, that'll also come into the picture. But I know most people kind of pick Makhachev right now, but I honestly feel like Poirier, he has a chance. He definitely has a chance. So we're gonna see. That's all I got though. Like and subscribe.